The Southport stabbing a tragedy unfolds. Southport, Merseyside, was shaken on July 30th, 2024 by a horrific knife attack at the Hope of Heart Children's Club. The attack, during a Taylor Swift-themed dance workshop, resulted in the deaths of 2 children and injuries to 9 others. 2 adults were critically injured while protecting the young attendees. The suspect, a 17-year-old boy, was apprehended at the scene and is facing charges of murder and attempted murder. Police were called to the scene at 11:47 BST and the motive remains unclear. The Hope of Heart, once a place of joy, became a symbol of tragedy. The nation was gripped by disbelief and horror, prompting an outpouring of grief and support. The emergency response to the attack was swift and comprehensive. 13 ambulances, armed police and fire service personnel rushed to the scene. Paramedics worked tirelessly to treat the injured, while police secured the area. Victims were transported to various hospitals, with Alder Hey and Royal Manchester Children's Hospitals receiving many. The Great North Air Ambulance Service airlifted a critically injured patient to a specialist trauma centre. Parents frantically searched for their children, desperate for news. The normally bustling streets of Southport fell silent, thick with disbelief and grief. The community struggled to come to terms with the horrific event. Eyewitness accounts painted a harrowing picture of the attack. One witness described the scene as a nightmare. Another spoke of the bravery of adults who shielded the children. Colin Parry, a nearby business owner, recounted seeing a commotion involving a young man refusing to pay his taxi fare. A builder heroically ushered children to safety. Neighbours opened their homes to terrified children. These acts of courage highlighted the community's inherent goodness. The attack left an indelible mark on Southport, casting a long shadow over the summer holidays. Section 4, Official Condolences and Community Solidarity. The Southport stabbing prompted an outpouring of grief and condolences from across the nation. King Charles III and the Queen Consort expressed their deep sorrow, praising the bravery of first responders. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer vowed government support for the victims and their families. Local officials echoed these sentiments, with Southport MP Damien Moore and Sefton Council leader Ian Maher pledging full support. A book of condolence was opened at Southport Town Hall. The tragedy sparked community solidarity, with residents rallying around the victims and their families. Section 5, Picking Up the Pieces, Support and the Long Road Ahead. The focus shifted to supporting the victims, their families and the community. Alder Hey Children's Hospital established a support line for families. The local council set up a community helpline for those struggling to cope. Fundraising efforts provided financial assistance to affected families. The Southport stabbing left an indelible mark, highlighting the devastating impact of knife crime. The community's spirit, resilience and compassion offer hope amidst the darkness.